Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Friday morning. Full body workout coming at you today. So we will need weights with us here. We're keeping it similar to what we did on Monday in that you're going to have your squat, you're going to have your deadlift, we're going to have a shoulder press. The last time we're going to throw in some arm work, so we're going to have bicep curls and we're going to have dips as well off chairs. We'll worry about that when we get to that. But the first round will be very similar. Going to advance some of the exercises. We'll just take it on the toes to get warmed up. So we start off with the prisoner squats. You don't need weight for that. If you want to add weight for some of the advanced people, you can add weight. And then we're going to try hand release press up just to keep the advanced people moving. Beginners, you can stick with the normal press up. And your chest. Arm back into that straight, arms and legs in. Back into the jacks. And last time on the toes. It's nice and light, keep it moving. And we'll speed that up for 10. There we go. And hang. Plant feet, circle your arms. Back with the arms. We'll just circle them hips. And then change, same thing other side. Nice rotation round. Relax that. Grab the toes. Just stretch the hips, drag your knees out, keep your chest tall. Try and get that up and stretch. Stretch that up, stretch the hamstrings. To get back down in. Stretch that up. And then we'll sit down, push the knees out, chest forward and rotate. Relax that push up position. So again, foot out and round, drop the hip, stretch down through. We will change. Change. And change. 10 onto the side. Top knee up to the chest, and again we're rotating, trying to get the shoulder to the floor, not just the hand. Close it in, so open it up, close that back in, open it up, close it back in. Then we'll change that over. Just knee up, rotate. And then foot on, bridge the hip, squeeze the glute, control that down. Bridge up, squeeze the glute, control that down. That's one. And we're bringing it up. So, we're starting with our prisoner squat. We're going to a press up or hand release press up. And then we're going to do a burpee. Because it's Friday. And the side came out of Maria. Maria's here, she's just floating around the background here.
Warming up a little.
Like creeping dead. Creeping around the background. So we're going to start with that prisoner squat. So in the advance, if you want to add weight instead and do your weighted squat, do it. Prisoner squat, hands behind the head, chest is tall. Beginners, you can use that sofa again. So you touch the sofa, stand up, just nice and controlled, up and down, or you bring it out, you're trying to get your depth, stand up, squeeze the glutes, down, stand up, squeeze the glutes. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
Sit down, stand up, glute squeeze, down. The main thing is that we're not pulling ourselves forward, you're not pulling yourself down, that's where the sofa and the chair comes in, and that you're touching that on the way up and the way down. If this isn't comfortable because the shoulders behind the head, you can put it on top of your head, or put it up out the front towards the ceiling. And then you sit down into it from there. The main thing is just we're working them legs.
10 seconds.
Keep that moving.
Last 5. Keep that chest tall. 3, 2,
10.
Last 10.
So we're taking it down into a hand release press up. So the hand release for the advanced, even for people to teach themselves to press up, you go all the way down onto the floor, stretch out, push up. All the way down, stretch out, push up. Or if that's too difficult, you start on the sofa or on the kitchen counter, whatever one suits you. Same here for the advanced, down, straight, press. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
So the bottom position, your hands around your chest, not your face, lock it up.
And you want to make sure your hands are right below your shoulders for support. And again, as Emma said, you can just do a basic press up off the sofa if it's too much.
And again, it's chest to the hands on the sofa as well. You touch that sofa with your chest, get all the way down, or the kitchen counter, or if needs be, up against the wall.
10. Three, 2, and 10.
So it adds more range of motion into the exercise, and it also teaches you to come down to here and then push from there. Some people get in the habit of this. Burpee, if you don't want to do it, fold to the floor, chair, stand up, or chair, jumping jack, chair, jumping jack up and down, or you go to the floor.
3, 2, let's go.
Full movement, squat, extend, and stand up. Stupid leg, you shake that.
You all hear
Stand
that?
up.
Wants to change
It's
the
just
legs?
really badly in the way.
I know it is. I've been saying that to you for a long time.
Where are you sitting? Down. Squat, extend, and stand up. Or feet wide, squat, extend, and you can add a jump jack. You can add a jump.
Last 10.
And again, we can do this off the sofa. If this is really difficult, you do it off the kitchen table, where you don't come down at all. You stay up here, you stand out, and stand up off the arm of the chair.
And 10.
Keep it on the toes, so instead of the low, you come to the arm of the chair, so you're barely moving at all. And the depth, you keep that going. Advanced, active recovery. With beginners, grab a drink. We're doing that again. Yes, smile now.
Smiling at you, darling.
Really?
Yes. Last 10 seconds.
Much better.
Huh?
Pretty good. I know.
5 more seconds then.
How easy before.
Sorry.
And right. So heart rate should be elevated now. Prisoner squat again. Whenever you're ready. Chest is tall, elbows are out.
3, 2, let's go.
Sit down into it. Knees out, drive up, squeeze the glutes. Knees out, drive up, squeeze the glutes.
So a good way to gauge your chest in squats is to imagine that you've got a camera on the front of your chest. If that camera can see the floor, you're in the wrong position. So you want to always keep it that even at your lowest point of the squat, the camera can still
That's
film
where the chair
what's in
comes
front
in.
of you.
If you need, because it makes you bend your
10
knees
seconds.
each time, rather than relying on sort of what your head's doing. And using your
Three.
lower back.
2, and 10. Well,
So we're back down into that. Again, Maria showed this off the feet, not the sofa. You can do it off the knees as well, so you can do that this time.
on the sofa.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, let's go.
So all the way down.
I'm rocking my arms, I'm going over.
I'm not. Do it there.
So on the knees, straighten the line from the knees to the shoulders. Hands are in front of you and you're going to bring the chest towards the line between your thumbs. Or towards the sofa, whichever you hit first.
You know, doing full. You can do this off the knees also. Here. Or you can just do a normal press up off the floor if you can't do hand release. And it feels too difficult.
10 seconds.
We're just giving a different variation today than what we did Monday.
Last 3,
One more.
2, and 10.
Burpee.
And I'll show the body extension for everybody who can't do that. 3, 2,
Yeah.
let's go.
Squat, extend, and bring it up. Way up.
So if you can't do this for whatever reason, go with a total body extension instead. It's like this to go. Your hand goes up and it swings back and you jump as you lift the hand up. So again, you can build up to this, you can stretch and back, and then eventually bring it up onto the toes, and then after, go straight up into the jump.
Last time. I'm adding a jumping jack, you don't need to. I just want to push a little bit more.
And time, well done.
On the toes. Good machines exercises. Woo.
Lower.
That's been a couple of weeks since the birthday sis.
Has it?
Christmas and everything else. Last thing we did was Christmas
12
workout.
rounds.
We did all the burpees.
Yay! Doing enough burpees that day?
Yeah. It's nice and light. Yes. There she did.
Yeah.
Again, beginners use this to grab your drink. You don't need to do max recovery if you don't want to. We're just trying to keep the body moving for everybody. Okay. Heart rate's up now. So next is very similar to Monday. We're changing the mountain climber to a cross-body mountain climber. So we're doing your deadlift or your glute bridge. We're doing your single arm row, which you'll need resistance for. So you'll need your weight for that. And then we are doing cross-body mountain climber. We did straight mountain climber on Monday, and we're going to do cross-body mountain climber today. Just to change it slightly. But again, there are plenty of big compound movements for the advanced that have the weights to do it. And then for the beginners, it's also teaching you the same movements so that you're doing them a couple of times a week to get used to them, so you're not really learning new things every time you come in. So, now then. We're going to start with that deadlift or glute bridge. Chest is tall. Again, imagine that the line behind you is what your butt's going to touch. You touch the wall, bring in, squeeze the glutes, touch the wall, and my chest stays forward as I do that. That's the same as what Marie's doing here. Whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So stretch back, hips in, glute squeezed, stretch back, hips in, glute squeezed. Just keep that moving nice and light. You got chest nice and tall. Driving from the hips, glute squeezed. On the floor, Marie's coming through the spinal column. So on the way up, the tailbone leads the way. On the way down, each vertebrae brings her back to the floor like a string of pearls coming down into the floor. 5 seconds. What? What's wrong with you? And time. Row. Do you want to do the row, saying that you don't want me to do it the last day? I rowed this with her. Yes, so row, stretch the body out. Elbow and thigh, not your hand. We want you at this angle. Put your hand on your thigh there for me. We don't want you at this angle because it's too high and you end up pulling up. So lean forward so that your body's at a straight angle. Push your chest into the floor, flat back, and then drive the bell towards your hip. Whenever you're ready, away we go.
Your right one.
So again here, Maria's letting the elbow do the work. She's not pulling with the hand. She's driving her elbow back, like this. And look where the bell ends up, and around your hip bone. Straighten the arm, elbow back, and keep your chest pushed forward so when you go down, you don't do this. And then pull short. Keep it flat, drive, extend, extend. From there, and you're keeping it moving. You've got 10 seconds. Just drag that through.
Core tight for balance.
Yeah.
As well, guys.
If you really want to challenge yourself, you can take the elbow off the thigh, and that way your hamstring kicks in. You support.
Yeah, no, I'm not ready for that today. Wow, that makes
Yes.
a difference.
And then here,
Oh,
cross-body mountain climber. So again, beginners, you can elevate it here. And then you do left to right, right to left. Hand is under the shoulders, hips are low. Not here. Your hands are in front of your face. This ain't it. You can do it against the wall if you need, where you just left to right, right to left. And then on the floor, same thing. We put the hands here. Get into position. My hands are straight below my shoulders, not in front of my face, not way out in front of my face. Here. And then it's left to right, right to left. When you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
Drive through, core tight.
So again, I'm going to go here. So you want to keep the pelvis low. Keep the movement controlled. No bouncing. And keep the core tight as you go. People tend to bounce this and start into this kind of like they're running on their front.
My body's
No.
solid.
Everything's controlled. This is a core exercise. If your core is not engaged, you're in the wrong position.
Every time I drag that knee, I'm contracting my core and squeezing it tight. so that it contracts when the knee comes
That's
through.
5. 3, 2, time. Well done.
We get up, and then beginners, grab a drink. Everyone else, let's go. So in this active recovery, all the idea of it is that you're not doing the cardio exercise you're after doing, slightly less intense, allows the heart rate to come down slightly, but doesn't allow it to drop completely. Keeps it up so when you do the next round then, the heart rate's already pre-elevated, which means it goes up higher in the next round. Don't press the button. Alright, you'll get it. Huh? So again, next leg, you can walk it out, you can jog it out, you can jog around the kitchen, whatever suits. Just try and keep moving. And 3, 2, 1. Get ready to go again. So you can deadlift or glute bridge. And again, for the beginners, if you did that active recovery and you think, now you can't start this round because you're tired, you shouldn't be doing active recovery. Actually, give yourself the recovery. I'll press that, you go on the floor.
Okay.
Come on. Lie down.
Oh.
Now roll over. Ready?
You're brave.
3, 2, 1.
Brave and stupid.
There we go. House back. Up. Good. Good. Try that back.
Rush, do you want to survive the
I'm
season?
staying at the gym tonight. Hips and squeeze. Straight hips back and squeeze. Oh, look at the wee head on that down there now.
It's alright, Julie. You have to watch the time.
Oh, I know, the God. So again, what the deadlift is, bell is ending up between your feet at all times, between your knees. I'm using that bell for my heels. So no, it's not coming out in front of my toes. If it does,
3,
you're leaning forward.
2, and time.
Bring it up and do a row opposite side of the body. So, if you did right arm last time, you're doing left arm this time. Same position, stretch the body out, push your chest into the floor so the upper back's flat, let the elbow do the work. 3, 2, 1, away we go. So again, sometimes people will grab with the thumb, especially if the weight's a little bit heavier than they're used to. What happens then is, because they're squeezing so hard with the hand, they end up then doing this, they pull it in short. So their movement ends up this. And then the back's not working because this isn't retracted. We want this. Here, so what times I get people to do is take the thumb out. I have it here in my hand. 10 seconds. So when they drive then, because they're not having to squeeze as hard because the thumb's taken out of it, the elbow will naturally go into that position. 5 seconds. So the elbow straight away kicks over and you've got a good position straight away. And time. That is it. That was 38 seconds.
Yeah.
So, cross body mountain climber, elevated or floor.
You get timer? It's okay.
You got there.
Yeah. 3,
Again, it can be up against the walls, need speed.
3, 2, let's go. I'll show you.
Left to right, right to left.
So again, tuck that pelvis before you start.
If it has to be the back of the sofa instead of the seat of the sofa, that's fine too. If it has to be the wall, that's fine too. It's your fitness. That's not my fitness. It's not the person beside you's fitness. It's your fitness.
So you can speed it up a wee bit now for the last 10 if you have it, if you can. 3, 2, and time. Well done.
Whew. Take it on close. I'll tell you.
You time that one.
Yeah. So just nice light on toes. Keep it moving. Keep it all working. Breathe that out, keep that up. Ten seconds. When you're beginners, if you need a drink, grab a drink. Advance, if you need to push it out, just push it out, sprint it out now for the last one. You're doing it, push that up. Get those net points up, get that heart rate up. And time. So the last round is arm work with a little bit of cardio. So we're going to do 3 arm exercises. We're going to do a shoulder press with the bell. We're going to do a bicep curl with the bell. we're going to do a dip off the chair, and then we're going to do punching on the toes. It's the way it's going to work. And again, if one of these don't suit, there's other things we can do. You need a chair pushed against the wall, and you'll need your weight from this here. If it's just a water bottle in each hand, that's fine. If you've got a shoulder issue on one side, you start your shoulder press with single arm press, up and down, rather than the double arm press, or you can do double arm press. After that, we're into our bicep curl. So from here, you straighten the arms, chest is forward, you bend the elbows till it comes up to your chest, and then you straighten the arms. People get in the habit of locking and doing this. It's not this, so it's not, because that means that the bell's too heavy. And then the bell's also, if it's pulling you forward, not a split your stance, core tight, bend, extend, bend, extend. Good sort of trick is squeeze your tricep at the bottom. So squeeze the tricep. You can't squeeze your tricep if you're doing this. So you can't. And some people do this here. And squeeze it down, all the way down, up, all the way down, up. After that, we're into your dips. So, back here. Jamming against the wall, hands on. Turn your hands out at 5 to 1. So slight turn out. Sit here, chest is forward, you bend the elbows, the back stays against the chair, push up, bend, push up, bend, push up, bend, push up. Again, if this doesn't suit because of shoulders, you can do an overhead tricep extension where you have the belt behind the head or the water bottle, and then you push up like this so you're straight. I'm going to kneel because that's going to be shot. So I'm just kneeling so you can see what I'm doing. So the elbows are tucked in, you straighten the arm, bend the arm, straighten the arm, bend the arm. From there, if that doesn't suit, or the weight, you don't have a weight like this, water bottle in each hand, and then you can push up. Or if you've got a shoulder issue that this still doesn't suit, you do the same thing with one water bottle, up and down. And then after that, we are into our basket. Now you're ready. Start with shoulder press.
3, 2, let's go.
Press it up, control the way down. Press it up, control the way down.
So you can see Emmett's bicep is hitting off his ear. Have you turned this maybe a second just? So, the other way? Yeah. As his hands go up, he's feeling the side of his arm off his ear.
Yeah.
And that's a good gauge or a good guide that you're in the right position.
These
You want to
bells
make sure
overhead.
that at the top that you're not leaning back. We often see people doing this
3,
with the swing it back as
2,
well.
1.
Keep it strong.
Bicep curl, I'll come closer. Chest forward, you should have the same weight roughly for this. Curl it up, straighten the arm on the way down.
3, 2, let's go.
So curl it up, on the way down, give your tricep a little squeeze, up, down, squeeze the tricep, it means it's coming all the way down. You can only squeeze it in this range of motion. So I'm not locking the arm and letting it fall, it's up. If the weight was having to do this to me, I'm going to split that stance and push off a split stance. The only thing we would do next round is change the foot position. So if left foot's forward this time, right foot the next time, just for that balance in the body.
Again, you want to keep that posture nice and tall, keep the shoulders back and low,
Squeeze the bicep as well.
and keep the core tight as well to protect your back. Last 5. 3, 2, and tight. Well done.
Again, if shoulders is an issue, you can't do the dips, grab your weight, make it slightly lighter, put it over the head, tuck your elbows in. So the bell's down behind the head, then you straighten the arms, bend the elbows, straighten the arms, bend the elbows from that. And then also dips.
Do you want me to do this?
Also dips, unless you really want to do it.
3, 2, let's go.
So keep the feet tight, push your chest out, bend the elbows, straighten the arms, bend the elbows, straighten the arms. My back is skimming this chair. Don't let your back come away. Because you think you're doing dips, but you're really cranking your shoulder, it'll give you shoulder issues. You stay close. If that's easy, you walk out a little bit. Say a little, a lot this week. Get a little son who's skimming the leg here. From here, if that's easy, straighten the legs.
Last 10. Now,
You'll
all
add
here,
pressure.
you have the core strength to get up and
And
down.
keep that chest forward.
Last 5. Burning. 3, 2, and time.
And then cardio wise, we're on the toes, we're going to punch it out.
3, 2, let's go.
What's up? Just nice and light, pump it out like a piston, so it's tight, and then just go straight out the front. Shoot, pretty. 15 seconds. And then last time we're going to speed it up, if you have it. And let's go. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. 3, 2, 1.
Well
Grab a
done.
drink. Walk around, get your breath. Advance. You can pick it up again if you want to keep that heart rate up. Hold the energy.
Yeah.
She's going to do nothing low.
No.
Just keep that moving. Come on. Huh?
Last 10. Here, grab a drink.
What'd you say?
Nothing. And 10.
Okay. Let's do mine, right? Here. So, same again. Shoulder press, bicep curl, dip, or tricep extension. And punching. Whenever you're ready. So again, shoulder press, if you've got shoulder issues, you just do the arm that doesn't have the issue. Grab a small water bottle or a small dumbbell or your kettlebell, whatever you have, and do it with that.
3, 2, let's go.
Just nice control. If you start to arch doing this, split your stance, lock that rib cage down like a crunch, and press from there. You want to keep it that the arms are doing the work, you're not trying to use the body. If it starts to get really difficult, turn it into a push press, small sit, press, small sit, press with the legs and the difficult part and control the way down.
Three, two, time. Well done.
Bicep curl again. Because we just work shoulders, sometimes people end up in this posture doing the bicep curl. They'll slouch. Shoulders back, chest tall. Don't
3,
be slouching.
2, let's go.
Curl up, control, curl it up, control. Squeeze the tricep at the bottom, curl up, squeeze the tricep at the bottom, curl up.
And again, keep that core engaged the whole way through these movements. You don't ever want to let the core be kind of lax in these movements, because if you do, your back is
It's a
not
slight bit of tension is all you're looking for to keep you up so that this doesn't happen, your body's not swinging from here. And again, if you need, change the legs this time, right leg forward this time, that gives you that little bit of balance, and then it pulls you up.
That's fine. 3, 2, and 10.
Dips. If dips really hurt the last time, grab your water bottle, do one in each hand if you need, but it's coming from there.
3, 2, let's go.
Bend, straighten the arm. The only way this can happen is if you bend your elbows and then you push up with the arms. If this is happening, that's not a dip. You think you're going low, but you're cranking your shoulder because you're moving away from the chair with your body. It's killer on the shoulders. Push your chest forward, bend the arms, push up, contract the arms. Bend the arms, push up, contract the arms.
Last 10. That's 5, 3, 2, and 10. Well done.
And then punch until you finish.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
3, 2, let's go.
Come on, last exercise, let's go. Push it out. Keep that moving. 20 seconds to go. Come on, really go this time. This is the last one of the weekend. Let's go. 15.
Push it out for the last 10.
And let's go. 5, come on. 5 seconds, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
What's going on with that?
I do not know. Grab a drink and we'll stretch you out.
Oh.
You do the stretches today.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You probably need to do the stretches now.
I'm going to do it, but I'm going to follow your stretches because it's slightly different than mine. What's up, Pete?
What are you
Look at that,
Oh, I thought I heard a helicopter. So, deep breaths. Walk it out. Walk around your kitchen. Do what you have to do. Actually, we'll lie down onto the mat. We lay down, yes. We'll not lie down now. Okay, so Hands across, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to do a big circle up with the arms and bring it down the front. We're going to do 3 of these. Nice and big. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. 1 more. Make sure to bend those knees and go low. Good. Shoulders down, up to the ears and back and low. So we're just going to do a wee bit of extra stretching on the shoulders and the arms after that. Up to the ears and down the back. Let's go 2 more. Deep breaths. Now hands, big circles to the back. 2 more. Change direction now, bring it forward. 2 more. Good, stretch those arms out and back. Bring them forward. Same again. At shoulder height. Last one. Just keep the stretch in the front now, hold it here.
Push your shoulders forward.
Yeah, push your shoulders
Little
forward. Really bit.
A little bit. That's the word of the week.
Bring those hands now, push them up towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. Bring them out to the side again. And then around to the back. And lower that shoulder down. So your shoulders should be nice and low and stretched out now at this point.
Roll them back.
Roll back. And stop. So use chair for balance if you need to. You're going to bring the foot to the heel, knees together, push the pelvis forward and stretch the glutes. Hold that as long as you can. And release. Other side. Again, push that pelvis forward as you stretch. Make sure those knees are together. Stand, bring one foot behind the other, and then just gently reach up and create an arch, stretch out those obliques and that hip.
The little obliques.
The little obliques,
And
and switch sides.
if balance is an issue, don't put your foot behind.
Yeah, just do it from
You can
side.
just do it from here. So you can. The foot behind just gives you that
Yeah,
bit extra.
nice stretch into the hip, I like that one.
Yeah.
And back. So you're going to do a big step back. Bend the knee at the back, tuck the pelvis, and hold. If you're shaking, that's okay. And then carefully switch sides. Big step back, lower yourself down, tuck that pelvis, and hold. Bring it back up. Step back, push the bum back towards the wall behind you, and then you can just stretch out the back of the other leg. You can lift the toe towards the ceiling to stretch that calf as well. And again, carefully switch sides. Always slow and controlled on the stretches, guys. And time. So if you enjoyed that, well done.
Friday done.
Happy Friday.
We'll be stretching it out tomorrow at the same time, 10 AM. Just a nice relaxing stretch, especially for the beginners if you're really tight. It's a good one just to loosen everything out, and it's one that can be done a couple of times a week if you need. And then any of the cyclists or runners in the group also who don't stretch.
Yes, I'll be stretching tomorrow morning.
Yes, or the strong people. It helps with that as well, so it does. It loosens you out, especially hip flexors and lower back, which most people tend to get tight.